Hi, everybody. Pen here, the host of the Yoga Sense podcast. Welcome back. We have Larry Yelin here today. Last week, we talked about healing and massage, all these different ways to heal. And this time, today, we're going to talk about photo art and all the photographs that he's done. He's going to mention that and show us a couple of pieces and also how that's helping him heal and for the people that received his artwork, his projects. Thank you for coming on again, Larry, to share with us your wisdom. And we had a great talk last time. So if you haven't watched or listened to last week's episode, I highly recommend you check that out as well.
Okay, well, glad to be back again. I hope a lot of people watched it. I hope they learned something and also put a little questions in their mind, because when you live every day a certain way, that's going to be your life. But when you start to look at what else is possible so that this pain isn't here anymore or the stress is gone, that's really where holistic medicine or alternative medicine lives and opens possibilities, as opposed to taking a pill, as opposed to getting your whole body involved. So today's talk is going to be about photography. And it's very interesting how photography and music both are part of healing. A little history on this. I was an art minor in college. I was a fashion designer and a self-taught photographer using only my cell phone. What you're going to see later will be two of my photographs. None of them have been through Photoshop. This is all the way it is. I might have changed the color or I might have silhouetted something, but basically it is what it is. The history of this, besides the actual learning, is related to health. 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. Totally blindsided, a simple blood test. And they did a bone marrow biopsy on me, which is not fun, to determine what is going on. They found that I was pre-leukemia. They had me go into Columbia Presbyterian in New York, 2.5 months in isolation, 2 more weeks of staying so-called on campus, and then coming in every day for about 2 months for blood work. Anyway, obviously I have beaten it. And part of the way I beat it was through the holistic work that I was trained in, and photography and music. Now, there were no side effects to this. The only benefit is relaxation, finding a space, finding quiet, finding peace. When the body relaxes, the body can heal. There is something called mindfulness, which is what I put into my photography. Mindfulness basically is like a meditation where you see one thing and that's all you think about. So if you go to the ocean for the first time of the year and you look at the waves and you smell the salt in the air, and all of a sudden there is no pain, there is no stress. The only thing that matters is I'm at the beach. This is mindfulness. You can find it with people, you can find it in love, you can find it in photography and music, which makes you feel good, and that's all you think about. So when I was healing from cancer at home, my legs were about 2 or 3 times normal size. It's called part of the chemo makeover. I also had hair before I started all this nonsense. So it was an interesting experience to go through. But I could hardly walk. I had something called plantar fasciitis, which means that the tendons in the bottom of your feet are shrinking up a little bit. So every time you walk, you're stretching them and it really hurts, especially in the heel. But the doctor said to me, Larry, you can't lie in bed all day. You've got to get up and walk. Well, that's good. And what are we going to do? So I said to myself, what can I create? I took my cell phone And I literally took 30 minutes to go down 8 steps to the outside of my house into the garden. I had a walker with me, and I started to photograph nature. And I found a release just in being, just in that mindfulness. I wasn't feeling the pain. I was feeling the connection, the beauty, the stillness. And this is what was created. 3,000 pictures later, having sold many and currently have 30 on display in a spa just outside of Princeton, this is what I've done. And it has made a difference in so many people's lives, because you can create that special space for yourself with 30 seconds of looking at your beautiful picture. So I'm going to give you a quick example. We're going to see how this works. This picture, give me a second. All right, I'm going to put this down for a minute. I'm going to get something else working here. Okay. What if you came home every day to just a moment of beauty, nature, relaxation? You had a smile on your face, knowing that you have the gift of life. You are not a disease, you are a person. It's time for thanks and gratitude. A time to just be and do nothing. When people say to me, I can't meditate, that means I won't. But I'm not talking about meditation. I'm talking about things that make your life beautiful. So in my photography, this is what I have done. Over 3,000 pictures. This picture was taken in the autumn, just outside my house 3 years ago. Again, it is called Spirit. Just as the sun went down and you get that blaze of color. The second and final picture that I'm going to show you was photographed at night, at midnight in my garden. I wanted to get a special color, a special feel, which only the night can bring. They say night is darkness, but the stars bring the light even into the darkness, as did this picture. So the possibilities are endless with art, and notice I've added the new age music. And see how you're starting to feel. That is just a quick example. And notice how you're feeling now. You're more relaxed. You were thinking about the picture, my words, and the music was enjoyable and relaxing. That's a quick example of what is possible with photography. Also, if you take up photography, and I don't care if you're good or bad, the same thing with singing. I don't care if you're good or bad, just that you're doing it and enjoying it is all you need. Take a camera, go out, find things you love. I like to use it as my personal recorder. I saw something pretty today. Now I can share it with thousands of people, or I can share it with friends or family. It also can say something about what I see. For example, I took a picture of a daisy where only half of the daisy had bloomed and the other half, there was nothing. My message on that is, you don't have to be perfect to be beautiful. There are messages out there. The messages come from God. If you're open to it, It's there. And it's a beautiful discovery because there's a peacefulness in it. There's being connected to the universe, to spirit. And also it's beautiful because you can share these things. You can say something and it's gone. You can have an impact. But when you see something or hear something, it's forever because you can bring it back whenever you want. So that's part of what photography and music, I'm going to tie it both in. It's also a form of self-expression. That's important too, because to sit back and watch television or just say, well, I'll be on the internet, is not giving you that time to heal. The time where you need to let go so your body is stronger. Also, you can acknowledge yourself, self-love, self-praise. We don't hear enough of this. We just accept it. But when you feel good about something, why not say, great job? I gotta get rid of this thing. Too many times we live our lives without any positive, even if the positive comes from ourselves. With the healing work that I talked about last week, I'm going to share something. Give yourself a hug. Put your hands under your armpit. Put your thumbs right here. Feel safe, secure. Breathe. Look at that beautiful picture. The music. This is why my work is called Pause Photography. Pause, observe, love, and nature. It's very easy to bring this into your life. Only if you choose, it's there. Until this Zoom chat, I don't think it was a possibility in your life, but I invite you to do it. If you want to take up painting, that's fine. I don't care if you can draw a straight line. Self-expression is, again, a form of meditation. You're going to let go and be non-judgmental. I've taken many ugly photographs. I've got a pile of maybe a few hundred that I don't like. And that's okay. That's how you learn. It's the same thing with painting. It's the same thing with singing. The fact that I did it is all that mattered without being judgmental. And there's a joy in that. And if you can bring in a smile and share this with others, a conversation has started that didn't exist before. Hey, I want to show you my special space in my house. You know, all this clutter and all this stuff around, but I can just sit here and just relax. That's the major gift that photography can give you. Being active, taking pictures, having fun, finding places in the house to put them. I'm on cell phone, that's why I got Newsmax coming on. I'm sorry, but that just disappeared. And again, join photography groups. Go out with people. It's an opportunity to make friends. With friends, again, is a relaxation. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll look for a certain theme. For example, I want to show humor. Well, where is there humor in the world that I can find? All of a sudden, I have something to do other than think about cancer. I want to show a sunset, a sunrise, the ocean, my pet, my children, whatever it is. Even a special mood where I photograph just a candle with some quiet music or just the ocean rolling in. None of this you can find on the internet. None of this you can find on your computer or on television. This is things where you're put on earth to discover. Life is not a treadmill that you do the same thing every day and then you die. Life is an opportunity to live and explore. and find things that make you happy. If it makes you happy, it's going to make others happy. When I show the photography to some of my clients who come in here and they say, oh my God, they're gorgeous. All of a sudden, illness is secondary. And that's the healing part of it. You ever notice sometimes in the hospital walls, they have photographs? Again, it's the same idea. See something other than what you're thinking. When you're in your mind, there is no possibility for change. When you can learn to let go, everything is possible. Tony Robbins used to say, live with passion, and you can change your thoughts in an instant. He was right. You can do it. You just need the coaching and the desire to do it. So I'm going to make this a little shorter than usual. I've sort of run out of ideas. I can show you some more pictures. I also invite you to be in touch with me at Larry Yelin, which will be posted later, at gmail.com. Any questions, any ideas, any thoughts, please talk to me. If it's okay with you, Pan, I want to show a few more pictures. Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Go for it.
I'm going. Okay. Let me put this down.
While you're looking for the pictures, I just want to, I was taking some notes and some thoughts that I had while you're doing your talk. And thank you for making it shorter for me to do less talking because you did the talking for me. So I love the fact that it's meditative and it's creative for your part. And also the people that are listening to the music while looking at the picture, it also helps them with their creativity. Like when you were showing the pictures and me listening to the background, I closed my eyes for a few minutes and a lot of ideas just came to me because it bring out my creativity in me as well. Is it also a way to inspire other people? Not only inspires you to create more, but it also inspires people that are looking at the art or listening to the music. And as for common interest, which is really true, is because you can connect with people, get social, be connected with other people that have this common similar interest, and just start doing it. Like you said, whether you're good at it or not, and you're gonna get better by doing more. And if you don't start, you're not gonna get better. And another thing is the distraction is a great way to heal as well. So you're not just focusing on the illness or the problem, you're actually looking at things that just is peaceful, calming, and meditative.
Okay. I took a picture of a rose a few years ago. And what I did is I put a background in on it. And here again, each one of my pictures are different because if you're shooting the same thing over and over again, as I learned in art years ago, you're looking at mirrors. You're not expressing yourself. Art is an expression. Music is an expression. Another thing is just common things. I was in a supermarket. I saw a bouquet of flowers. I said, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
So it makes no difference where you are. There is always something that'll catch your eye or get you interested in something. Now I'm going to shift over. Pictures also have color. Color is healing. Certain colors like this here is calming. And yet there is a beauty in the flowers, a tranquility, a mood. This again is all part of healing, part of meditation.
Beautiful.
Romance. Imagine this in your bedroom.
I also love the fact that you name your art. Like every single one of them, you have a unique name, and sometimes funny, sometimes more serious. It's like very creative with that as well.
Right. And here again with the romantic theme, while I shoot a lot of flowers, there are so many other things out there which we see every day that we don't see. I'm going to try and get a picture over here without a reflection if I'm lucky. Okay, I got it. I was going to a hospital for a couple of weeks for post-cancer treatment. It wasn't chemotherapy or anything. It was just something that, well, to help me boost my immune system. And I felt an energy above the hospital. And something guided me to start shooting at the sky. One of the pictures I took is called Heaven. The only thing I did with this was make the blue a little darker.
Oh, wow.
We see the sun every day, but do we really see it? And when you're in the light, you're healing. So there's a different mood. You notice how you react to each picture, how things shift.
Yeah.
That's why I said when you're looking at mirrors, when you look at mirrors, you're only looking at the same thing. The earth has so many gifts for us. Just observe and it'll be there.
For sure, yes.
All right, there's a lot more I could be showing you, and I'm going to do it right now. Sometimes when you see something, it doesn't quite work. Cherry blossoms are gorgeous. The problem is they're only here for a short time and they're pink. The pink, unfortunately, has very little definition. So what I did from an artistic eye was change the color and just do one.
You really see the details of it.
Yeah, just one cherry blossom. So it's again back in the creativity of what do you see as to what you can also create. The fact that it's there, what do you want to say about it? I brought a tranquility and peace into something you'd walk by and say, okay, it's pretty, fine, nice, let it go. Again, I've studied a lot of artists. Georgia O'Keeffe is one of my favorite artists. She was extremely romantic with the work she did, very feminine looking. So from my art background, I took this picture of a rose. So when you see a rose, it isn't just a rose. There's so much more that it's saying to you. Everything in life has a purpose. It's up to you to discover it.
Oh, yeah.
I've had trouble over the years photographing lilies. The reason being is they're generally white, yellow, or red, and there's no definition or anything that's really nice in it. Well, I took a picture of one that was white so I could add color to it and make it a whole different dimension. Let me get this here in a second.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Thank you. So in the wow, you can create whatever you want. And this now all of a sudden starts something new for you that you can get out and take pictures. Now I work with interior decorators and I have to do many different styles. Sometimes architectural or modern or minimalistic is what they want. So I did this for somebody for their bathroom, sort of an abstract. It's just a close-up of flowers. And I'll show you the other one because they wanted one to go vertical and one horizontal. They wanted a little bit more color. This was in their bedroom.
Oh, wow.
And then staying with the modern theme, I got two more pictures.
Hmm.
Somebody had a loft. They just wanted something very minimal, something striking.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one that went with this, again, is different.
Oh yeah, I like that color combo.
Thank you.
And you know, another thing is the fact that you take pictures, nature pictures, you get to be outside more. You get the sunlight, you get the natural energy and the direct energy source. And it's really nice to also just inhale like the fresh air and being with the flowers. Like you said, the different colors help with healing as well.
Right. The other thing I'm going to mention is it also helps you with your mind to think. And you're thinking about what you're seeing, not how you're feeling. I love when I walk into a doctor's office and they say, how do you feel? And I look at them and I say, that's why I'm here. You tell me.
Hmm.
They don't quite get that. So what's important is that you also have an opportunity to heal yourself through photography, to help patients or my clients shift their mood when they walk into a room or into their house. Doctors' offices have my pictures. It's all over, thank God. It's been good. It's getting better. As I said, I can also create different colors, different themes that you want. So there's a whole opportunity to feel differently about different places in your house. So again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for having me. And it's been fun. And I hope you got a lot out of it because I did. I love talking about what I do. Thank you again.
I got a lot of it too. It's been amazing. Thank you for showing us some of your work. Of course, that's not all of your work because you've done thousands and thousands of photos. So it's been amazing to get to see what you were able to show us in a short amount of time. And thank you so much for taking your time to do this for the second time. And I'm looking forward to hearing people's feedback and just reach out to you and connect with you and just get to know you a little more and hopefully find ways to work with you.
Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, anything is possible after cancer.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
part of the message too.
Awesome. Yes, that's a great message. And have hope. We try these healing methods that Larry's been talking about and believe that anything could happen. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.